All right, big man. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Tuesday today on the show. We are joined on Zoom by Chris Klemmer, Big Ev. Welcome, boys. Great to have you all, as always.
Fun to be here.
Yeah, today we are doing a Chris Klemmer suggested topic: ugliest uniforms, worst uniforms. I can kind of think they're hand in hand. We never really distinguished, but yeah, we've done nice uniforms quite a bit. I feel like Ev, you've done a few of those, right?
I'm trying to remember if I did
College uniforms. Maybe you did.
Yeah, I think we did. I know I did college mascots for sure. Best nicknames I did.
Yeah, I want to say you might have done the best.
Maybe I did do maybe college football uniform. Maybe helmets I definitely did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Helmets I'm pretty sure I did for sure. This is a good one. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, well, I'll reserve my comments until we really get in the nitty gritty because I do think some things hit a lot harder than others.
There's a couple.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I'll explain once I get into it.
No, I know what he's saying. There's a couple
big.
that were like flash in the pans that you're like, oh, I remember those, but they wore them for like a game or two. And then there's the ones that like were a decade-long wear. Okay. So I think the latter should be weighed more than the former, if that makes sense.
That's kind of what I was going to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have my first rounder.
Well, I have one first rounder
David.
that just went completely against that, by the way.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Great.
I think. Well, see if I get to pick it or not.
All right, let's do the order. Let's get into this.
And it's just pro. Or is it college?
I have college too.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have college too.
Okay.
All right, Big Ev. Emily has a number 1 through 5 behind her back. What number is it?
2.
No.
Klemmer.
3.
No.
Chief.
4.
Yes.
I'll go 3rd.
White Sox Dave, 1 through 4.
2.
Yep.
I'll go 2.
Pussy.
You are a pussy, Dave.
1 through 3. Ev.
Sometimes.
3.
No.
Klemmer.
2.
No.
1.
Yep.
I go 4. 1 or 2, Ev.
1.
No.
Damn.
2.
Yep.
All right, you want 1 or 5, Klemmer?
I'll go first.
Oh, wow. This guy's running to the podium.
I hate going 5.
Running to the podium. Not a bad draft to go 5, though, Big Ev.
Not at all.
No.
Hey, Dave.
What's up?
There's nothing like a crisp fall night at the ballpark. And if you're trying to get there, what do you do?
Well, first things first, I am just hitting up Game Time to get my tickets and my seats and my entry, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's the stretch run here. We're into September. We got football. We got hockey coming up. It is the time to be on Game Time. I actually got Kingfisher tickets, a nice little Irish band coming to town, all through Game Time. So
a lot of concerts coming up in the next few weeks.
That is true. So there's nothing, like we said, you got to be on Game Time. If you're stuck in a queue, prices jump at checkout. You're logged out mid-click. All you want is to be in the stands, beer in hand, yelling with the crowd. Game Time is the app that gives it the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use. Game Time guarantee means that you'll get 100% authentic MLB tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, the fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. That's like an infuriating part when you go to check out and you're like, why is this 200% more than I thought? Not at Game Time. So like I said, I was looking at those concert tickets. I am going to try to get to a few Cubs games here down the stretch. They have amazing deals. You can get in for Wrigley next week on Game Time for as little as $38. So $38 on Game Time. Just check them out. Get over there and take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with Game Time. So download the Game Time app, create an account, use code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code DOGWALK, DOGWALK for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. It's the absolute best.
All right, without further ado, the ugliest uniforms draft. Chris Klemmer, you're on the clock.
So Dave made a great point. Like, I think we should weigh the ones that are you wear for multiple seasons or for a full season more. I'm going to go against that entire thought because this is so hideous and so horrible. It was never worn again for good reason. It's the White Sox, 1976. They wore shorts. And this is so bad for so many reasons. A, it's not functional. B, it looks horrific. No one wants to see men's legs. And then on top of it, they have these like collars of the 70s. They have this like black collar and this a white top. It is atrocious. There's nothing good about these uniforms. They wore them in August. It was a Bill Beck idea. It's like, why not we have these guys wear shorts? Guys were finding when they slid, it hurt their knees quite a bit. And like I said, they were the ugliest, in my opinion, by far. This is the 1-1 of all 1-1s. There's nothing worse than the White Sox wearing shorts.
No arguments. I mean, it's
kind of cool.
Fast forward 40 years. These are the jerseys that Chris Sale refused to wear, and then he chopped them up with garden shears in the clubhouse.
But they weren't going to wear shorts.
No, they weren't going to wear the shorts. They weren't going to wear the shorts.
Are the thing.
They were going to wear the untucked collared shirts, though. And Chris Sale, in spring training of that year, was like, if we happen to wear these on a day where I am falling in line to pitch, I will not wear these. I will not take the field. And he warned the organization. They're like, fuck you, you are. We need to get people in the stands that want to see these stupid uniforms. And he's like, I'm not doing it. And then he didn't do it.
Dude, I think they're kind of cool. I like them.
No, they're awful.
The black and white, like the look. There's nothing about them. I hate. What do you like about them? I hate every aspect of these.
The collar sucks. I'm with you. The collar sucks. I like the script. I like the writing, and I like kind of the untucked. It's kind of different. The color schemes, navy blue.
Do you like seeing, the men's knees, Chet Lemon's knees? Do you like that?
Yeah, listen, if this was a once in a while, sure. If this was permanent, maybe not. But I don't hate these at all. Do you like them?
No.
No?
No.
Not even just the jerseys?
No, I don't like them.
The short aspect?
The short is like a disqualifier right out of the gate.
I just think 16-inch softball, so I think it's kind of cool for some reason.
Yeah, but even when you're at Papa Hops and you see guys like sliding, making plays, I'm like, these guys are insane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like your legs are getting chewed up. So
the collars are terrible, though. I'm with you on that.
Ed, I think I'm with you on this where I don't love the collar, but I don't hate the like white and black. Yes. I don't hate the writing itself.
Yes.
I don't think it's atrocious. But I agree the collar is bad. Obviously, playing baseball, don't want shorts. But also the men's knees things. I mean, I see men's knees all the time. I'm not flustered out in the street when I see a man's knee.
It's not that, but it's almost like they're doing this to like, why do this? Baseball was played for 100 years before with pants. Why am I now why do this? And they
I agree with the functionality. I agree with for sure. No arguments there. But from like a fashion standpoint, it's like whatever.
All right.
But it's like fashion inside of the game. And it's like if you are going to a game and you're like, hey, you don't know who the players are, you can bet on the team in pants or bet on the team in shorts. You're betting on the team in pants.
I think better men. Like you're men wearing shorts. They're not worried about the raspberries.
In a league of their own, they wear shorts.
Yeah.
Skirts.
They do.
Yeah.
Skirts, yeah.
Or yeah, fair.
White Sox, Dave, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going against, like I said, everything I said in the little beginning entry of the show. I'm going with the 2019 Michigan State football uniforms. They're the single worst uniforms in the history of sports. And they only wore them for, I think, a year, maybe two. I'm pretty sure they don't wear them anymore. Bright neon green logo on top of the white letters with the forest green, typical Michigan State color green. Single-handed worst uniforms that have ever been worn in sports. And even though they only wore them for a short amount of time, that outweighs everything that we just said, where it wasn't like their normal uniform for a decade straight or anything. I don't care. These are the worst uniforms that have ever been worn. They're that bad.
Good pick. These are bad.
They're horrible. They're fucking absolutely horrible. And Michigan State typically has pretty clean uniforms too, with the green and white.
I wanted the 1-1 pick to pick those uniforms.
They're that bad.
They are fucking brutal. They are so bad. The big writing.
Yeah, the big, huge block letters. Horrible.
Your Michigan State in neon or whatever the fuck, highlighter, neon green, whatever you want to call it. It just looks so ridiculous. Mm-hmm. The fact that someone like got in the lab and was like, let me cook up a new uniform for Michigan State. And that's what came out. Yep. And they're like, we're going to put these on these kids. That uniform is an abomination to sports. With the highlighter green pants to make it even grosser. It just makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It's so bad. I remember the first time seeing them, thinking it was for like some kind of like a charity.
Yeah, no,
there's no way there's like pink for breast cancer. I was like, this has to be like something bigger to this.
Yes.
This can't just be the uniforms they put on.
Nope, they literally just put them on. That someone landed on that and was like, this is what we're going to roll with. And they were the worst I've ever seen of all time.
This is what happens when everyone tries to be Oregon. Like
let Oregon be Oregon.
And some schools can pull it off. Most can't. I will say, I don't like the color. I love the big blocks.
I hate them. Everything about them is awful.
The state across.
I think that's the worst part.
It's so bad.
I love
the worst part.
Because I could get around to these pants.
I think the pants.
No, the pants are. They might be the worst part.
Really,
the bright green.
Not on Michigan State and not with a darker green, but if someone else wore those pants, I think if the Seahawks wore those, they probably do.
I think if it looks like a state in white and they had white pants, that's not a bad uniform. The big block state, because I love that about high school and college football where they have the school name like above the numbers. Like Oklahoma does that, Texas does that. I think that's like a unique college football, high school football thing. I like that, but it's the neon.
These are, I don't know. Klemmer, I saw you were like, what? Like that probably didn't even make your board or anything. But now that you see them, you see how bad they are?
I don't know anything about college. So anything in college isn't going to make my board. It reminds me a lot of the Seahawks uniforms they have. Like, especially like a few years ago, they were kind of leaning more into the neon.
Yes.
No, these are pretty bad. These are bad. These definitely should be on the list for sure. These are, I don't know if I would say the ugliest, like you guys saying, like, I wish I had, like, I wish I had 1-1 and then like this would pick so early. I don't know if it's that bad, but it's bad. That's a bad uniform.
Yeah, that's a good pick, Dave.
All right.
Chief.
Me? All right, everyone knows I'm a Notre Dame guy. They do an alternate kind of every year. They played Syracuse in Yankee Stadium in 2018. They tried to do the pinstripe thing. So they had like pinstripe football pants. They had a blue jersey with like pinstripe shoulders. And then they have like a Notre Dame logo with a pinstripe circle around it. It looks so stupid and so horrible. I think that is like one of like, it just, none of it worked. And like pinstripes in baseball are sick. It does not work on this football rendition of it. And I do get offended when you have a brand like you're Alabama, you're USC, you're Notre Dame, Penn State, and then you try to do an alternate jersey and it flops this hard. Like, you're playing in Yankee Stadium because you are Notre Dame. You should be wearing your Notre Dame jersey.
Isn't that was the Pinstripe Bowl, correct?
This was like a Shamrock series. There was a regular season game.
Okay, that's a little different. I was going to say, because if it was the Pinstripe Bowl, that's like a 6-6 bowl. That's not a very good bowl.
It's not a good bowl. They have played in that bowl game in the last.
That's why I asked
Brian Kelly. But this Syracuse game, they were good that year, and and Syracuse was good that year, oddly too. And
good teams out there here.
Notre Dame beat the piss out of them, but they wore those uniforms, and it's like you won the game, but you still lost. So
now I'm looking at them now. I don't remember them.
They are burned into my brain.
They're not great. I don't think they're horrible.
I like the helmets.
No.
You're
Notre Dame. Run with those gold,
that point, yes,
gold
absolutely.
helmets shining in the sun.
Yes.
You can't wear.
I get it, and I guess regular season means more, but
that point, games. Absolutely. But if I'm just looking at it, if I'm an alien dropped down on Earth, I'm like, they're not good. They're not like horrifically bad.
I think they are horrifically bad.
I kind of give them a pass here. Like, they're playing Yankee Stadium. They're kind of leaning into the thing. Yeah. It's not like they wore this on a regular day. I mean, I think the uniforms are ugly for sure, but like, it's a theme. That to me is kind of like, I don't know. It's not so bad.
I think you guys are wrong. I was, when they ran out of the field, I'm like, gross, offended. Like, they have a New York fan base. It's like the Subway alumni. You should be, we own Yankee Stadium. We are Notre Dame. We're going to wear our uniforms that we've been wearing for 120 years.
While all that's true, what they landed on could have been worse.
Ooh, I think these are as bad as it gets.
I'm with you, Dave.
I understand as a Notre Dame fan not liking it. I think there's much worse. I don't think they're like
you're too close to the
sun. They're not good.
Yeah,
I don't think they're good by any means, but I don't think they're like the worst things I've ever seen.
I'm not puking when I look at them.
If some random team wore these, Like
that's different though. Like they're also in Yankee State. Like they wore. I'm looking at the uniform now. Like they have like the fonts the same as the Yankees.
Yes.
Like they're trying to pay tribute to the Yankees. Like
clearly
they're not like. But this isn't a uniform they like, chose to wear just to wear. Like they're doing. It's a hat tip. That to me is like different than like just wearing a shitty uniform.
Okay. Disagree. Clearly.
To me, I'm on that note, I'm gonna go with a jersey that a team wears every day. And that's why I think it hits more. It also hits more because their old ones were better. It also hits more because they redesigned to this, but I don't know what the Diamondbacks are doing.
Yeah.
They're like ruby red.
And like they have like the color fade.
Yeah, you can't really read Diamondbacks. Sometimes it says D-backs.
Well, they're not the Diamondbacks anymore. They're just the D-backs, right, Clemmer?
They're still the Diamondbacks.
I thought they officially changed it to just D-backs.
Don't believe so?
No.
I don't believe that's true. I could be wrong. I don't believe that's true.
It's atrocious. And I think it hits more, like I said, because they wholeheartedly go out there and they say these are our uniforms.
Yeah. And I liked when they won the World Series. I thought those are kind
of, I do too. Yeah. I do too. And that's why I looked it up. So it's Sedona Red. They changed it in 2016. They rebranded it. Then they rebranded it again in 2020. And they keep giving a similar product. I think it's horrible.
So their City Connect jerseys have the purple. So I'm 100% with you guys in that their original expansion 98 to like 2001 uniforms were so great. And these are just not. That red is awful. There was a time like when Justin Upton was there, like 2016-ish, that time around, or maybe even earlier than that, like 2008, they were even more boring. So, but the City Connects do have the purple, so I think they're trying to hat tip there to the purple people, like ourselves. But no, these uniforms stink.
Yeah, they're bad.
Good pick.
Thank you. Big F.
All right, so I got two here. All right, so the first one I'm going to go with is I think the panel will appreciate this as the rivals of this team. I'm going to go with those Packers throwbacks, the navy with like the yellow circle.
Yeah, that was
high. I know you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
High on my board.
I don't care that they're throwbacks. I don't hear like they're fucking brutal. I don't care. They wore those in the 30s, whatever they wore them. They are just a disgusting, putrid, ugly jersey. I mean, also it gets me. I understand it's over 100 X years of history. Things change, whatever. It also just feels so wrong to me when like the Packers are wearing like navy blue.
Yep.
Like it's just a weird. It's just a gross jersey, like a circle with the number. It's just putrid, absolutely putrid.
That's bad.
Just a bad, ugly jersey.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, and it's like the Acme Packers or something, right? Like
something like that. Yeah.
Sucks losing.
I think you're right.
Did the Bears ever play them in that jersey?
Not that
I can't recall if they did or not.
Yeah, they're putrid messes of jerseys.
I don't like any of the 1930s throwbacks. I understand why they do them, and it's nice. I love history, but like they're all so ugly. Like they're ugly because it's all they had at the time. It wasn't like these are just ugly things. Why do we need to like bring those back? Like that I don't get.
Also,
leave this for like crew neck hoodies for fans to buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or wear them in like a fucking preseason game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should be allowed to change your current for a throwback uniform. I don't care. Going from green and yellow to gold and navy blue for the Packers. Like that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be allowed. If you're watching TV, you wouldn't even have any clue who's playing right now. If you're watching this, she's gross.
You're up again, Ev.
And then this other one, I'm going to be honest, like before I did research for this, I wasn't even aware of them. And they are just the ugliest things I've ever seen. The 1999 Pittsburgh Pirates jerseys, where like it just has the massive like Pirates logo on the chest. Honestly, this could have been 1-1 on pure just like if you just look at it.
So
it doesn't have the history and all that behind it. But I mean, when I was doing some research and got in the lab and I saw these, I was like, I have to draft these. They are so fucking awful. I think unless you see the graphic, like I think most people won't know these off the top of your head, like some of these other ones. but they are just apps. I mean, the massive logo that looks like it was printed off like Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
It was first invented, just taking up literally the entire chest, stomach, the whole shirt, the whole jersey.
This was part of a theme. So it was a thing called Turn Ahead the Clock. Right. It was in the 90s. And for one day,
this is like a Y2K jersey.
Wore what they imagined the uniforms would look like, I think, like 50 or 100 years from now.
Right.
So it was only worn once. It is horrific. The Mariners also wore these like insane logos. Like other teams, the Mets with the Mercury Mets. You might see some of those roaming around. Frank in the jersey. It was a one-day thing only, but there are some of the worst uniforms that you can ever imagine coming out of that one day. They're horrible. Horrible.
All right, at least there's some explanation behind it.
And they're almost so bad where, like, if I were a Pirates fan, I'd wear one today as a novelty. You know?
That's what the Mets. Frank wears the Mercury Mets one as a novelty. Yes.
These are horrendous, though.
They're preposterous. That's the word.
That's the word.
Yeah.
It's like, that is the most preposterous thing I've ever seen.
Oh, the Mercury Mets is way worse, by the way.
Mercury Mets is bad.
Oh my god!
I've never seen this one, or I don't remember this one.
I haven't seen this.
I don't remember this at all.
The one in Griffey when the Mariners did it. It doesn't have sleeves, just a tank top. So you have Griffey in this like crazy tank top. Look up Griffey.
Yeah, I see it.
I saw it when I was looking up. I didn't think they were as bad. These ones are worse, but
the Pirates one I think are the worst. I'm with you, Ev. I think those are the ugliest ones.
I did see those when I was looking up though. It is wild. It's just literally a tank top.
There's no way the New York Yankees did this, right?
They did not. Okay. Some teams chose to not do it. I think the Red Sox didn't do it. Some other teams did.
Here's the other thing about the Mercury Mets one. Why not just put the Mets on the other side so you can use the M for Mercury as the same M for the Mets, so you make it a little bit balanced, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, these are
like
horrible.
A crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
So you had more of an issue with the M as opposed to the Mets playing on the planet Mercury?
I don't know what the future holds.
That was your bigger issue.
What's the gravity of Mercury? Are we getting a lot of bombs over there?
I don't know what the less.
Yeah.
It's a steroid era without the steroids.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back to me. I'm gonna go with the Steelers Bumblebee uniform.
Damn. Yeah.
You see that on your TV, you just want to turn the game off.
It's so bad.
It's
horrible,
dude. Bad jersey for a fat guy like Big Ben.
Yeah, what an injustice to their quarterback. Yeah, you can't have that. And the socks make it way worse too.
They do.
It's unbelievable how that little detail of the socks. If they just didn't do it for that, it would have maybe made it a little better. But they're still really bad. Who likes these? I would like the Steelers fans like them.
That's a good question. I've never seen anyone go, yes, more of these. This is great.
Yeah, like should I text?
We never lose in our Bumblebees. We never they're horrible.
I'm gonna text Jerry. Be like, do you like the Steelers Bumblebees? There's no way.
They're one that weirdly they're so bad that I could see Steelers fans almost finding some charm in them.
Yeah.
But everyone else is just realistic, and it's like those are just a travesty.
At least it keeps their color combo, though. To an extent.
I agree. That's why I could see
that makes it better than the Packers ones.
Level to it because they are the same colors.
Yeah, there's another one that's really bad too. All right, Steelers Bumblebees. Chief, you're up.
I'm taking one of the worst hockey jerseys that I can remember. They wore them as an alternate jersey. Maybe like the whole decade from like 2000, 2010, something like that. But it's the mustard yellow Nashville Predators jersey with the logo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think these are horrible. And it's like, I think their name is cool. At least I like the story behind how they got the name of the expansion team. They were digging the stadium and they found a saber-toothed tiger like skeleton or fossils or something like that. So they named the team the Predators. So it's like a cool name. And then they just completely botched this jersey. So the mustard yellow Preds are awful.
Oh, the mustard cat?
Yeah.
How, like, they made a saber-toothed tiger look bad.
Yeah, and they have settled on, I think, like, decent jerseys now. But they became a team in, like, 98, and it took them, like, almost 20 years to come up with like a solid, because they had all the ones where it had like silver it was like silver shoulders for a long time that looked ridiculous. So, and the fact that they just had these, because sometimes teams like we're saying, like it's a one-day thing or it's a throwback, They're like, nope, these are our alternate jerseys for 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Dave?
I'm going to go with, for a lot of similar reasons, the Jaguars Color Rush uniforms. It's like the same kind of yellow, and they were horrific.
I had a prediction about this before.
What?
What do you think about the Jaguars Color Rush?
So,
because in my head, I'm like, I think Chiefs going to like these.
No, I don't like
Okay.
them. So, I don't know if this is the same, but those, I think they wore these at the same time. But remember the Jaguars had the helmet that like transitioned colors. It like started as black and the back was gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's to me the worst helmet in NFL history. So if they wore those jerseys with that helmet, I'm like, this is.
It's the same mustard yellow, but it was for the Color Rush, so they wore the pants with it. Like, I think you could have maybe made it work if you just wore white pants with these.
You wore black pants. I completely agree.
Yeah,
but it's the all
yellow pants for some
yellow.
reason. Like, it's so gross.
And you know how you kind of like, I'm not saying you specifically, Klemmer. You as in people have words that just make you get the heebie-jeebies. Mustard yellow is one of those words for me. When I hear mustard yellow, I think just like ugly, gross color. I don't know why. It just make the words mustard and yellow combined makes my skin crawl. And
Dave, I couldn't agree more. It's just that, like, when you think of mustard of like an actual color like that, just like what an ugly color, like just nothing good about it. Dave, I gotta say, I mean, I love your 1-2 right here. I almost picked these in the other 2 picks I just made. I think this is a phenomenal pick. Some of the worst modern jerseys in NFL history.
Now, to kind of like play devil's advocate against myself, the Jags are such a loser organization. It kind of works for them.
Yeah.
You know? It's just such a bad uniform to go with such a bad franchise with such bad history that
they look like a team that was B-roll in
Any Given Sunday. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember the team they played in the playoffs? They just had a massive X, like mustard yellow into a big red X.
Yeah. They were like the Knights or something. Yeah, it was insane.
And it's a shame. The Jaguars is a shame because like their initial, like you think like Brunell, like Fred Taylor, those are
great. Yeah.
Awesome jerseys.
This is one of those like if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Same with the Diamondbacks, like we talked about.
Yeah, exactly.
I always even say same with like the Marlins. A lot of these teams in the 90s, their original uniform was the best one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you fucking with it?
There's that pretty shade of like bluish teal, whatever you want to call it. It plays. It just looks good.
Klemmer.
Okay. So mine has to do more with like a philosophy. So 1994 Brewers alternate. But this goes to the Brewers organization as a whole. In my opinion, the best logo in sports is like the Brewers logo with the mitt and the ball. Like it says
MB.
It's really cool. It looks great. Nope, not for the Brewers. They got rid of all of that, got the most boring logo ever, these horrible colors, and like they wore this for like almost 10 years. Finally, they've gone back to their roots.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to that whole like if it ain't broke, don't fix it thing. And like this uniform is such a travesty when you consider what the Brewers organization is and like how great that logo was. And they got rid of that for this, in my opinion, maybe the most boring logo in all of sports. I hate that logo so much for what it stands for.
This to me is like Richie Sexton. I see that uniform and I think Richie Sexton.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I just hate that uniform so much that I said I hate that they got rid of the old logo, and I'm so glad they brought it back.
See, I think of the gray one with the wheat for Richie Sexton. You know,
oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
the wheat.
Yeah. This has some like Jeremy Burnett's and
Jeremy Burnett's too.
Yep.
Yeah. But even though Burnett's played for those teams too, Klemmer, this is a really good pick. I just pulled these up. There's a terrible. The B looks weird.
Oh.
Unless if there's some symbolism behind that B. You see that B, Dave? It's a bad B.
I don't know what the symbol. It's
no
a horrible B.
It's a bad B. I don't know what's going on at the bottom. Yeah, it's a very good pick, Klemmer.
Good pick.
I like this whole one a lot.
Yeah, maybe you're right about Richie Sexton, by the way.
Yeah, right? It was the one with the wheat.
But he still wore that blue. He wasn't wearing the MB that we liked.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
You're not wrong.
But I didn't hate that one with the wheat as much as these ones.
I agree.
These ones stink.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break. It's football season, and Rhoback is ready. They're dropping their licensed game day collection for 58 schools. So I saw Notre Dame on there. They got all the big time, all the big boys are now with Rhoback. So custom designed polos, hoodies, and quarter zips, everything you need for college football season. If you love college football, go to Rhoback because this is the best collegiate collection out there. Can confirm this stuff looks sharp. So use code DOG on Rhoback.com for a generous 20% off for all new customers through the end of this week. So get on it quick. You only got 4 days left. That's Rhoback spelled RHOBACK.com to get that 20% off with promo code DOG. It's off all polos, shorts, hoodies, and more. Promo code DOG, again, 20% off. Only for the week, so you got to move fast. Let's go. It's football season. Get ready. I got to talk to you about my friends, my favorite, Chevy Drive Chicago. Chevy Drive Chicago has everything you need to shop and buy smart at your local Chevy dealer. Get great styles, the latest tech. You'll look good and feel good in whatever you're driving. I look good in that Chevy Blazer. Everybody says so. Now is the time to get into the Chevy family of EVs. They have an Equinox EV, a Blazer EV, PFT's got one of those, and the big Silverado EV. So take advantage of all the incentives today. Don't wait. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com to find your local dealer and drive one today. ChevyDriveChicago.com. Just plug in your zip code. That dealer will pop right up. You'll be ready to go.
You're up again.
Okay, so the next one is the only logo or the only uniform I ever saw that made me laugh out loud when I saw it. And this is Great Britain's uniform in the WBC. So Google 2023 Great Britain WBC.
You stole my pick, Klemmer.
And it is the most. It's like it's just the laziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's literally it's the most bland uniform of all time. It's the most bland uniform that's ever been made.
We are Great Britain.
Great Britain in like Times New Roman font in black letters on a gray shirt.
And the letters are really small. So
yeah, they're just like
and look really weird. It just I saw it. I remember I put on the WBC. I'm like, what happened? Did they forget the uniforms and like how to make these like last minute?
These might be so bad that they're good.
They're horrible. They're horrible. But the laziest thing maybe I've ever seen in sports. That's got to go for me.
I don't know if Great Britain has ever recovered. Like
this is
like the end. This is the end of
Imperial Great Britain. Yeah, this was the death rattle for them.
Yeah,
I mean there are free jerseys that kids probably got a gym class that said Great Britain that were better than that.
Our DraftKings game time ones are better than that for Stool After Dark. Yeah,
same difference. I don't even know. Someone got in the way here, right? Like there's no way Nike trotted that product out in the field and was like, these are good. Someone in Great Britain's like, no, we want simplistic. This is what we want.
Their red ones I'm looking at here are terrible too.
Yeah, and Nike was probably like, are you sure? Nike probably sent that email back like 18 times.
Yeah.
Before Great Britain was like, yep, that'll do.
So it's what we want.
Good pick. What are they doing?
That's a great poll.
So funny.
So bad. Dave, you're up again.
That was my next pick, and I'm pissed. There's a few directions I want to go, but I don't. I'll go with the Bucks uniforms from 2014 to 2019. They're just god awful.
The Tampa Bay Bucks?
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Tampa Bay. Sorry, yes, Tampa Bay Bucks.
2014 to 2019?
Yeah, those are the exact years. I looked it up.
Yeah, these are bad.
Oh, these suck so much. And they had such a good... I like the pewter. Like this, the original uniform was cool and unique.
The Warren Sapp ones?
Boring.
Yeah.
So this one, it's got like... It touches on all their eras, but it's like, dude... You had some, even the creamsicle ones, like they were ugly as shit, but they had like that charm where you're like, okay, that's the Bucks uniforms, you know?
Absolutely.
But they had the little sliver right here, like kind of trying to pay testament to it or something. They're just god awful. The giant flag is way too much on the helmet. I just can't stand these uniforms.
I don't like any football uniforms that have like the shoulder pads. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense, like the shoulder. Yeah. One little thing I do like about these. They had like the giant oversized flag on the helmet.
I don't like that.
It's
too much.
I think it's kind of cool.
I'm fine with the helmets. The jerseys stink.
Yep.
You know what those jerseys are? Those jerseys are Mitch Trubisky's going to throw 6 touchdown passes on you in 28.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
Yes.
True.
In the first
how
half,
bad those are.
Yeah.
Did he have that in the first half that year?
I'm not sure. But I know he had 6 though. It was. I think it's still a Bears record.
I think you're right.
Trubisky's dropping 6 on you. That was 18. Did you say that was last year or 19 was the last year?
19, I think.
Oh, 18. That's probably when they started. Like, we got to rebrand.
I'll tell you, I don't think Brady goes there. They're still wearing those.
Dude,
change history.
Maybe not.
Also, isn't it crazy? Like, because back in the day, like, they called those creamsicles like horrible, and I think they're sick now.
I love them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy at the time, right? Because I remember my father talking about it. Like, everyone in real time thought they were an abomination to uniforms.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know how this is going to age.
Now they're gifting them to people, and now they're bringing them back this year, and I think they're sick. Like, that creamsicle color is fire.
At least it's an identity. Like, these uniforms remind me of, like, Falcons jerseys, and they're in the same division as the Falcons. It's crazy.
Yeah,
be unique. That's why, like, the Padres uniforms. I know people like make fun of them because they're brown and stuff. That's your identity. That's a good thing.
Couldn't agree more.
Chief, you're up.
I'm taking similar to the Steelers and the Packers, the Broncos throwbacks, the AFL throwbacks. They were like brown pants and yellow, and then they had these absurd socks that were like vertical,
like striped.
Yeah, striped vertical socks. And the picture that I have pulled up of them, they're playing against the Patriots, and the Patriots are wearing one of my favorite jerseys of all time, like the Patriot, like the guy snapping the football, the red, the white, the blue. Those are incredible. So like seeing the contrast of being like, that's how you do a throwback. And then the Broncos is just like, the vertical striped socks is atrocious.
Awful. Great pick.
Can I say I like their helmets?
I don't hate the helmets, if I'm being honest, because I like the Penn State, the Cleveland Browns, Alabama. I like those, but everything else about it.
The font on the helmets too, but those socks are just. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
Those are the worst socks in sports.
Yeah, these are bad.
Yeah,
they're a brutal jersey. Really, just whole thing. The socks are the worst part.
I agree. The
vertical striped socks are just hideous. Absolutely hideous. And the fucking brown and gold, like literally just disgusting bowel movement colors. Like, gross.
Back to me. I'm going to go with college basketball, which I think is the first one we've had so far. I'm going to take the Baylor highlighter yellow ones.
Yep.
Now, like, some people can pull highlighter yellow off, but you're Baylor. Like, you have become pretty much a tier 1 basketball school within the past how many years? Decade, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like, won a national championship.
Yes, won a national championship. You're really good. You don't need to be trotting out highlighter. Your dark greens look good. You've established a brand, and when I turn that on, and with the contrast with seeing, a lighter hardwood, it just is gross. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's a bad jersey for sure.
It's god awful. I think we should make a nice national federal law where only Oregon gets to use that color.
But I'm even okay with the Seahawks. I don't know if anyone thought of taking it. Like,
stick to the Pacific Northwest then.
That's not a bad rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay that way.
But this is a different one even than like the Michigan State.
Yeah, this is worse. It's like lighter. It's a little worse. It's like worse.
Yeah. And they wear these, I feel, kind of not regularly, but they wear them a good amount.
I feel like they do, yeah.
These are bad. I'm out on them. Ev, you're up.
All right. So the one I was have 2 here. First, I'll go with these were an alternate. I think they might have worn more than once, but kind of like a one-off-ish kind of thing. Go to college football. The Florida like Gators, the alligator alternates.
It was called like
they have like the
swamp
reptile,
jersey.
Skin.
Yeah, I know that
They
one.
are fucking awful. And I think specifically because Florida, I think the blue and orange is like a beautiful color together. I enjoy that color scheme.
Totally.
I think the Gators have nice uniforms. I think they just call them alligator. The alligator alternates, they are disgusting.
Oh my god.
Do they wear the?
These are horrible.
Was this like a
They
one-off
wore them
thing?
in a real game. They wore those in a real game.
I don't remember this, but these are the worst uniforms I think I might have ever seen. And I love those Florida uniforms, like you said. These are that bad. These are horrible.
And just wearing the ugly gray when like they have this nice, pretty like royal blue and orange thing going. Oh, they're just brutal. They're so
horrible.
They were when Ed texted me and said this was going to be the category. They were like one of the first few I jotted down just off the top of my head because I was like, oh, like those got to be in there. Had to draft them. They are fucking putrid.
That's really bad. This is a good pick.
This is a great. How is this not a bigger story when they wore these? Because I've never
shockingly bad.
These are disgustingly bad.
They're horrible.
Like I'm offended. They're so bad.
Right, Ev. Like the regular uniform is such a sharp look.
Yeah,
like it looks so clean and like the colors are bright and they work. And this is just everything against what they usually have. Like this is like all of the cool stuff they have. Nope. Let's go with the ugliest, darkest color possible. Oh, it's horrible.
So bad. So bad. Yeah. I went more the one-off route. I just thought tried bad as possible. And yeah, these are just maybe as bad as it gets. Maybe a 1-1 on pure just like looks.
Horrible. You are up again.
And then the next one, I'll go one that was actually worn a lot. And I think part of why this one is so bad was because they were on such a good basketball team was wearing them. Those gray short sleeve jerseys that the Warriors wore in their prime were fucking despicable. Having to see Steph Curry out there in them in those tight, like short sleeves. I'm talking specifically the gray ones. The gray with short sleeves and like modern NBA basketball wearing fucking sleeves.
I mean,
as a part of the uniform.
Yeah.
The Celtics had the same look, which didn't work for them either. They wore a gray with the sleeves.
I remember like vividly being frustrated, being, why do we have to watch this beautiful basketball being played? Maybe some of the most entertaining basketball in the history of basketball. And this team is wearing these awful uniforms. And I know, like I said, there were other teams, like it was a thing that I guess it was Nike or whoever was doing the jersey at the time, like doing this little short sleeve thing. Oh, awful. Awful. I can't believe that was like a modern jersey that they didn't just wear once, wore like quite a bit throughout championship winning seasons.
So this is the 16th pick and this is our first NBA jersey. There could be a whole draft of NBA jerseys, I think, because the way that they've done their uniforms in the modern era is honestly despicable.
Shout out to the Bulls because
for never change. Well, but we still wear some.
They've had some alternates, but they've never changed the logo. They've never really changed the jersey, and it's like I do believe that when you have a brand and like you have a great one, like the Celtics should and the Lakers, like they should never fuck around. And the Warriors have great ones too. I don't hate these that much, I gotta say, but. In general, I agree with the
gray
theme.
one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It says
the gray one to me, like this one is just so like it's so plain, like like that dark color, like
it's bad.
That's
you're right. No, you're correct.
That's a bad jersey.
That's an awful fucking jersey.
It's because he's a kit guy. That's why Chief likes it. Looks like a fucking kit.
Doesn't look like a kit.
Yeah, that's why you like it.
Or I guess it was actually. Let me take the shade off Nike. It was Adidas.
It was Adidas. Yeah.
Not Nike. I apologize to Nike.
Yeah, and I know like I'm tipping a lot of picks here. I apologize, but like even like the Nuggets this year wearing that fucking altitude number on the court or like the Western Conference. Like, what are we doing? Like, modern day basketball is so bad that there could be a lot of these.
The 90s had such good ones.
Yeah.
Like I mean, from the. I guess we're talking about good jobs. So like the Raptors had great ones. So I mean, even the Nuggets like rainbow ones back in the day are like cool.
They're sick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking
Jazz.
about
I mean, the Jazz that sit with the mountains, sick ass jerseys.
Agreed. All right, I'm up again. I'm gonna go hockey. So obviously, I'm very interested in Chiefs' take on this, but I think hockey in Atlanta was DOA, dead on arrival once they had their jerseys. And it looks like
which ones?
Just a bowl. Like it's more so just a logo kind of thing, but I'm just gonna go with the
are they navy or are they light blue?
They are a light blue. Is that the one you're thinking of? Hold on.
So that the light blue one says like Atlanta down the sleeve. There's a lot going on. With that one.
Yes.
That's bad.
Yeah, like you couldn't have made a less intimidating. I don't know, the Thrasher. That's what they went with. Some type of bird. I've always like, why is there like a little? It looks like a fucking. What's those things where you make a bowl out of clay?
A pot.
Yeah, I know. What's the pottery? Yeah, it looks like a fucking
pottery was
bowl.
the word that you're struggling for there.
Yeah, it looks like a pottery bowl to me.
Yeah,
it always has.
Here's the problem with this pick. This is not their worst jersey.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I never liked it, but for whatever reason, it like has a place in like hockey lore that people. It's almost like that. Like,
the fisherman.
What?
I thought you were gonna say almost like.
No, it's almost like the Bucks creamsicles, where like you know,
kind of
like,
come back in a way.
Yeah, like people kind of talk favorably about it now. So I've never been a fan, but I don't think it's their worst.
Yeah,
because they have another jersey that looks like District 5, where it just they have like a number on the chest or on the stomach, and then it just says like Thrashers in a weird font. Like they never got their jerseys right.
Oh my god! I just pulled those up. Those are bad.
Yeah,
those are horrible.
Yeah, I know.
But regardless, I still don't think the Pottery Bowl was ever gonna work.
Yeah. That was their logo on. They had like 3 different jerseys with that logo, and then they had another jersey that was almost like more McDonald's colors, and I never could really figure out what the logo even was.
Like not even Kovalchuk could get them past that.
Yeah, that's why they never won a playoff series.
Yeah.
Although it sounds like they are getting another team.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Atlanta's.
Why?
Who knows? I am kind of the belief, because they were saying how the Preds were never going to work, and then they were finally bought by like a stable owner and had a good team, and now that's like one of the marquee success stories. Yeah, so
but they barely support the Hawks, to my knowledge. Like,
yeah, but then
the soccer team.
But yeah, the MLS team gets like 80,000 people a game. Like MLS it makes no sense.
Atlanta makes no sense.
Atlanta also true.
Yeah.
So maybe if I'm not opposed to it. Anson Carter, the guy who does the TNT broadcast with Biz, he's like the face of the ownership group trying to bring a team back to Atlanta.
He's everywhere.
How many hockey teams are in the NHL right now?
32.
So they're going to expand more?
Yeah, because like the thing that hockey has going for it is that they have 7 teams in Canada. So that there's probably the NFL would work anywhere, but like I think it'd be hard to make basketball work outside Toronto, where you have other markets that I think hockey could work. And like they've made it work in Vegas, they've made it work in a lot of places.
I just don't know when is the league too many teams?
None
of the major 4 have gone past 32.
Yeah, I don't hate that argument at all, because then you're also watering down the product, because you have to have enough good players to make a good product. So we'll see. I think the NHL will eventually. I think the rumor is that they're going to get to 36.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because baseball is going to jump to 32 in the next 5 to 10 years, and that'll be it. Remember, baseball hasn't expanded since '98. So even that jump is a big deal for baseball.
It's like the owners, it's so much money, I know.
I know.
But the rumor is on the reverse, like basketball was ripe for expansion, like the NBA. And then I heard they're pumping the brakes now.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't want a revenue share. Like it's like, oh, why would we add 2? Like we're in a good spot. There's all this TV money. We're going to bring Vegas and the Supersonics back. It's like, then we got more to share.
Yeah, that's why baseball has pumped the brakes. For the same reason. They're like, why do we want to share this TV and internet revenue? But now they're starting to. There's going to be a lockout and stuff that always precedes expansion.
But it's like I think the Seattle's expansion fee was like $850 million. So you would assume that if Atlanta or someone else gets an expansion team, it's going to be north of $1 billion. So then all that goes directly to the owners. So they split $1 billion for fucking nothing. So. I don't know. It'll be interesting. 36 does feel like a lot, but I think that they will get there.
All right, you're up.
I'm also going back to hockey, and this is the same thing where it's like you had such an amazing jersey. I'm taking the Anaheim Ducks. So in the 90s, when we were kids, Paul Kariya, Teemu Selanne, the purple and the green, the kind of a diagonal stripe, those are like some of the best jerseys hockey has done. They're so unique. No one else has that color scheme really in all of sports, and it worked. And then they started dressing like traffic cones. Like that, they have like this bright, disgusting traffic cone orange. They have like an alternate that it's like orange helmet, orange jersey, orange pants, orange socks. And it's absolutely horrible with like gold and black accents. So it is a disgusting jersey. It's one of those where it doesn't matter where you see it, because some jerseys like look great on TV and then in person they're like and sometimes it's the reverse. No matter what, this jersey is an eyesore. So I'll take the Ducks all orange.
You talking that one?
Yeah.
It's
well, they have another
so
they have
bad.
another one that doesn't have that logo and it just says like Ducks.
So not this one though, right?
Not the I love that logo.
Yeah, with the Jason mask.
Correct. That's a great logo. That's the original for the most part logo, but it's like that color scheme is brutal.
So black and orange Ducks.
Yeah, mostly orange, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick. The D.
It's so bad. It's such a bad uniform. And to his point, like it had awesome branding even beyond hockey fans because of the movies and everything, obviously. But it was just a cool, sharp logo.
Yeah, and I think they wanted to be like, because they like Disney owned the rights to those.
It was Disney's fault, right?
So when they sold, they like rebranded, and they play in Anaheim. So I think I know the thinking was we're gonna have an orange jersey because we're from Orange County. But like the picked maybe the ugliest possible orange, and like if they had done a color concept that was similar to like the Tennessee orange, maybe it works. That orange is atrocious.
All right, good pick, Dave.
I just stumbled upon these while I was looking shit up earlier today, and they are some. Now, if I were a fan of the organization and I leaned into how bad they were, I could see myself wearing one of the hoodies or something. But I am going with the 2009 Canadiens throwbacks. It is literally Where's Waldo.
I kind of like these.
It's head to toe though.
Stripes.
Head to toe.
It's the ones that stripes everywhere.
Literal head to toe.
Yeah.
The entire uniform's is.
It's like it says CAS or something on it.
So
CAC.
CAC.
Yes. You can't do the whole uniform looking like Where's Waldo. You just can't do it. It's way too much.
That's a lot. That's tough.
I don't know why. I understand what you're saying, so I'm not like, but there's something.
The pants don't help, or the socks, or whatever they were.
That's what put me over the edge.
Yeah, if you just went like black pants, whatever, solid color socks, that'd be fine. But the whole thing head to toe, it's just Where's Waldo. You can't do it.
Do you guys see the back too with the number and the name? It's all in blue, so it looks really shitty. Try to get one that shows the back. That's really bad.
Yeah, it's like a block. I can see it. Yeah, that makes it even worse.
You guys should see that. Like, that's awful.
That's really bad. Yeah, you got to keep it at that point, right?
Ugh.
Bad. Klemmer.
Okay, so this first one is the one I hated when I was a teenager. It's from the 90s basketball. I know a lot of you guys have, and I like a lot of 90s basketball. Orlando Magic was great. Some of it was great. The 94-97 Cavs home looks like the coffee cup you would have back in the 90s. It is so boring and so ugly, and I hate the logo so much. And you think about all the great logos from the 90s basketball-wise, this one always bothered me. And it might just be a personal thing, but 94-97 Cavs home uniform I just think is so bad. So it literally looks like a coffee cup.
I'm trying to find the right ones.
Yeah, I see this and I think of like fat Sean Kemp.
Yes.
Yeah. Sean Kemp.
That blue stripe is just really aggravates me, and I hate the Cavs. It feels so boring and bland. It just feels so lazy to me.
So the white and blue, or the black and blue?
The white and blue.
Oh, I was thinking the black.
Like this one, I think just looks like a coffee cup.
Oh yeah, the reverse of that.
Wait, where do you see a coffee cup?
It's like the disposable.
Back in the 90s, they had like
disposable coffee cups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I gotta be honest. I don't hate those. I don't think they're like great or anything, but I don't hate them.
I hated them when I was a kid. Hated them.
So I get it. For you're a little older. This like hits my perfect nostalgia side. So I actually kind of like the black ones. I definitely like. These are worse than the black and blue ones, but
I just think there's so many great logos uniforms that time. So like whenever you think about all the great uniforms and like that's what the Cavs are wearing.
I actually think their current uniforms are worse than these ones.
Yeah,
they're boring too. This coloring just really aggravates me. So it might be a personal thing. I don't know.
They've never had a good uniform, in my opinion.
Probably
I agree
not.
with you on that.
I actually don't mind these ones. I don't like the pick, Klemmer. I'm sorry to say.
That's okay. It might be a personal thing.
No, I knew you were treading a scary territory when you talked about 90s NBA. There you go. Oh, I see.
That reminds me of the Cavs uniform.
See, I think of like a fucking hockey rink type of thing with like beverages, like cups. Like
I think that's similar.
Yeah, I guess I don't think of a coffee. I think of a throwaway.
Yeah,
like soft drink kind of thing.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. All right, time for a quick coffee break. The best way to hold on to summer is to hold on to a cup of Stella Blue coffee. Whether you love a bold, dark roast, indulgent flavors, or our newest variety, Miss Peach's 100% Colombian, we've got a cold brew for everyone. Better, fresher cold brew at home in just 3 easy steps. Steep, refrigerate, and enjoy. Doing cold brew at home, Stella Blue makes it so easy. And the best part, every purchase helps homeless pets find their forever homes. We've had a great partnership with Paws. I've adopted a dog. You've adopted a dog, Dave. So it's important. So grab Miss Peaches or any of our cold brew varieties now at Amazon or StellaBlueCoffee.com, where you can use promo code DOGWALK for 20% off all orders of $25 or more. So yeah, make sure you're getting that cold brew. This is the season for cold brew, so check it out. StellaBlueCoffee.com. Again, that promo code is DOGWALK for 20% off orders of $25 or more.
All right, Clemmer.
The other one, my other pick, I think, is someone that was definitely a personal one. This other one, I think we all can agree. 2006 to 09, Wizards Gold alternate. This is just your rec league wouldn't wear this. Like, this is horrific. I mean, this is. And part of the reason I think is the shorts just don't even match.
Oof. I don't remember these. These are bad.
They're bad.
Oh, man, those are bad.
Fuck, Clemmer.
It's almost like they're wearing, like, garbage bags. It's just awful.
Oof.
Yeah, these are horrible.
These are really bad.
Wow.
And they wore them for years.
Yeah.
No one knows the alternate.
This is Gilbert Arenas.
The poor guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like imagine wearing that for 3 seasons. Like after season 2, they're not like, oh, we should get rid of these. No, let's bring them back. The shorts are just horrific.
So I gotta say, I don't hate these as much as I thought I would. Now that I'm looking at more pictures,
they're really bad. These are horrifically bad.
They're bad, but if Georgia Tech came out or Wake Forest came out wearing those, I'd be like, not bad. It kind of reminds who was it? The Pacers that wore like Hoosiers themed, where they had like different colors shorts. I don't think you need to have matching shorts necessarily. I think these are.
I think gold and black.
Yeah, these do not work. These are some of the worst uniforms we've drafted, I think.
Okay.
I got one that I think is worse. That's very adjacent, but I don't know if I'm gonna take it. Dave.
I almost want to kind of tank my draft right here and pick like a new uniform, but at the same time, I don't. What should I do, Ed?
I don't know how much coffee you got in you still.
I'm hitting the wall now.
Travel days.
God damn it. I want to like coin flip it.
Here.
You want me to flip it?
Heads is
There we go.
Heads is option A. Tails is option B. That's heads.
Yep.
Oh.
Tails.
That means I'm going with the all yellow Dolphins color rush uniforms.
They're
doesn't make sense.
They're almost. Am I thinking like they're like a creamsicle, almost looking?
It's
more
like
orange.
highlighter yellow, and like kind of normal Dolphins helmets. So tell me where there's yellow in the Dolphins color scheme, like normally, and then how they got these for color rush. It doesn't make sense. They're just god awful fucking uniform.
Yeah, that's strange.
Bad.
Would you? I feel like this is more like Tennessee orange than
Not
yellow.
even close to there.
Do I have a different one pulled up?
You do, yeah.
You might
They have the sun, like the sun around the dolphin is like orange, but this almost looks like a different shade of orange. or yellow,
orange, whatever you want to call
whatever
it.
It is,
not Dolphins uniforms. And and I get it's for
not those.
Like that picture you have pulled up, those would have been pretty cool.
Those are fine.
Yeah, those would have been fine.
This is like Sunny Delight.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes,
yes.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's like Sunny Delight yellow uniforms, and it's for the Miami Dolphins, and it just doesn't fit. It's too gaudy and ostentatious. Two great words I just used right there.
Credit to you.
Credit to me. I can't
travel tape brain.
Yeah, exactly. I can't look at them. It's just like, put your fucking white uniforms on and go play football.
Not that we're drafting these. An all-time, another bonehead uniform change where they tweaked it, where it's like the teal's a little different and the logo's different. Like their Dan Marino ones were
awesome.
Fucking-tastic. The helmet stripes on the Dan Marino era one was great. And then what they roll with now,
they're better in recent years than they were.
I think, but like they're not as good. Like
they're still not as good, right?
They throw. I feel like they wear their throwbacks a couple times a year, and every time I'm like, dude,
that's an awesome
uniform.
These
are great.
Yeah. Wear them every game.
Frank literally yells about this every single time the Dolphins play. Every time he says, "Why did they change the logo?"
Frank yells at things.
Yes, but this specific thing that really bothers him. The fact that they had these little tweaks to the logo and tweaks to the uniform. He likes the old version a lot better. Well, I agree with him.
Yeah, we're all in agreement. Frank's right.
Chief.
All right, these were only worn once. Georgia against Boise State in 2011. They're all red with black kind of blocky numbers, and then they have a silver helmet, but like the middle third is a red stripe on a silver helmet. And it is one, again, when you have a classic uniform, don't fuck it up like this. And so I hate that helmet maybe more than any helmet other than the Jaguars black to gold transition ones, half black, half.
A lot of rankings lists on the internet had this high up there, and for good reason. You should not fuck with Georgia's uniform ever under any circumstance.
That's a great uniform.
These are god awful. I don't remember them, thank God, because they would ruin my love of football maybe, but they're horrendous.
So it's the silver ones.
Yeah.
And to nitpick what he just said, though, it was more the helmets than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly the uniforms.
Bad, I think
the jerseys were bad, too. They were bad, too.
They're horrible. Yeah. I agree with Chief.
Yeah.
I think it's a good, like, deep cut pick. I think it's a good – they're brutal. The helmet is the cherry on top. Like, putting a gray helmet with that or silver, whatever you want to call it, is just grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a connection to college football at all, and I gotta say these uniforms are like just kind of stink, but they don't like offend me. But I don't have the same association like you guys have with watching Georgia for decades and decades. So for me as a neutral observer, it's like they kind of stink, but they're not like horrible.
Okay.
The great
it's so weird to me how the Northeast just doesn't do college football. Like, what did you do on Saturdays?
I mean, I grew up in New York.
Yeah, true.
But you also went to Ohio State.
But I also
Mike and the Mad Dog. They never talked college football.
But I didn't grow up like an Ohio State fan, though.
Yeah,
right.
Honestly, my dad and grandfather just loved to gamble.
Okay.
So I grew up with the two guys in my house that I look up to that were just betting, just loved to bet college football. Always were watching everything, betting on it. So I probably am the outlier. I'll admit I'm probably the outlier. Like most of my boys like watch college football, but not the way that I do.
Yeah.
You asked what we do on Saturdays, like watch baseball. Like, and I know like football, but like college football season ends pretty early. Like you only really get an extra month of Saturdays. So it's like, November, you have November Saturdays. But the other time, like we're talking, when I was like at the cafeteria with my friends at, recess, we were talking baseball and NFL. Never college.
Yeah, but bowl season's all that like extends.
That's true.
But like you might, for most of October, you're going to have one, maybe two baseball games on a Saturday, and they're not at night. What are you doing from 11 a.m. until prime time?
Guess just playing with our friends. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, never had an inkling to watch college football ever. Damn. Like it just wasn't. It's weird. I guess saying it to you guys who grew up with it sounds weird, but it's almost like, especially now that with Barstool now, college football is such a big deal. Like it was just never a part of my life. Like the sports talk radios never talked about it. You'd see it on the ESPN and stuff, but like. Yeah. All the local sports never covered it. Maybe BC once in a while.
I always say this where I was not a fan of wrestling as a kid, and I feel like I missed out. Do you feel like you've missed out? Like, do you wish that you were into college football?
Now as an adult, no, because now I have my Saturdays and don't feel like now, like I tell my wife, like, all right, we'll do kind of what you want to do Saturday. Sunday is all hanging. So like it works much better as an adult. But like, yeah, if I was like 13, 14, 15, nothing to do, and if I enjoyed college football, that probably would have been a lot better.
Yeah. You got to tell your wife you'll see her in the spring.
But now I don't have to. Now I can just do stuff. I can just hang out there on Saturdays. You know what I mean? So like, it work as an adult, it works out great. But if I was a teenager, another sport to watch, to be like obsessed and talk to my friends with, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
But those things on Saturday are just way worse than college football.
True.
Yeah, but
so much worse.
But it keeps the home life. It creates a separation of state and religion. You know, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I do predict that this will change within the next 20 years. It does feel like at a rapid rate, like Jersey kids and East Coasters are going to like Bama.
Yeah, that's true.
These Southern schools. So I think the flip is happening.
Yeah.
And Klemmer, you say it's a short season. Just wait till they make this playoff 68 teams, bud. That thing's going straight into March Madness.
But then when that happens, I think I probably dip. So I'm like, they've ruined the thing that I love.
Yeah.
You're definitely seeing uptick. Like a lot of like Hoboken is like popping like Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State, especially Penn State, getting better and better. Like obviously they've always been good, but it's coming. I agree with that. Like it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
The video game helps too. Like it's such a great video game, like for younger people, and like also like things are becoming more like I don't know, like ESPN is. People don't watch like. Remember back when we were kids, we'd watch like the late local news, and like you'd get your sports in the 11:20, you know, whatever your thing was. They wouldn't talk about college football, but now you have to you lean more on ESPN, so you're getting more of a national look. So I bet 20 years from now, yeah, if I was born 20 years or 50 years later, I'd probably be a college football fan.
You change it, yeah. All right, to me, I'll do a coin flip too, and one side might piss off the troops. So,
the troops.
Ooh,
are we ready?
You know how I like to shit on troops, Ed.
You do.
All right.
All right.
That was a good flip.
I guess I'm coming for the
stuck
troops.
That landing.
Yeah.
Listen, I love the troops. This is nothing about the troops, but the San Antonio Spurs digital camo troops jersey is I think it's even offensive to the troops. I think they would be like, no, guys, keep it home. Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili never needed to wear these. This makes like
they wore these?
They still do.
What?
Yeah. It's still technically an active jersey. I don't know how often they do wear them. Don't get me wrong. But listen, we're all troops guys.
Stolen valor.
Yeah, dude. They're bad. They're bad.
They're bad.
They're horrible.
And they wear them just like it is in this picture with the number and then the spur on the.
Correct.
Those are bad. I typically hate camo uniforms. However, I can get around it if the like block letters and everything are normal. This is just stupid. It's fucking stupid.
That's horrible.
It's horrible.
Are you taking an NBA one, Ev, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I would say my other one real quick. It's the reason why I think the Kings gold is worse than the Wizards gold almost. Very similar.
Gold and purple kind of work though.
Yeah, but it's the shininess, like, and the sleeve thing is not. There was a way to make
notice
these
the
cool.
sleeve thing.
Yeah, there's a way to make these cool, but the Kings.
The shorts though on the Wizards one is so bad.
Yeah, like I think the Kings did correct these and they made them cool, but like the shininess and the sleeves are bad. But yeah, all right. I'm glad I'm not getting.
They're bad.
A troop hater.
No, these are really bad, and I don't like camo jerseys anyway. Like I don't like when the Padres do it. They do it a lot. I just don't like the look. But these are like this is a step below that.
Yeah, it's offensive.
Yeah, I will say, Army football, which is obviously a way different ballgame. They wore a camo like it looked like something out of Desert Storm with that digital.
Called the Desert Storm.
Was over there called? Mm-hmm. They're so sick.
Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah, those are I saw them. They're the worst. These are some of the worst uniforms drafted so far.
All right.
The spur and the number it's like, oh, let's slap the logo on this tit and number on that tit.
Yeah.
The Army ones look good. I'm looking at them right now. That's the best I've ever seen a camo one look. It makes sense.
And it makes sense for Army.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you are up, Big Ev, Mr. Relevant.
All right, this one I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't get picked. Kind of part of that same NFL collection, like the the Steelers bad, and like the Broncos, and I picked them earlier, the Packers ones. The first time I've ever seen a powder blue variation look awful. That Eagles, the gold and powder blue or whatever, with like the wings kind of thing, so fucking bad. Again, it's just that the color combo with the Eagles, like, it just makes, obviously the green and makes no sense, but it's the first time I think you've ever put powder blue on a uniform and it's ugly.
That's a good point.
It's almost like a cheat code, and they're so bad they still found a way for it to be bad with those colors.
Horrible.
It's an atrocious uniform. I thought it was going to get picked early. I kind of was surprised it kind of just floated around, so I figured I'd snag it as Mr. Irrelevant.
Actually shocking that it stuck around this long, you know?
It was a value pick. I didn't think I was going to – honestly, literally my first one, I was picking between that one and the Packers one. And I went Packers because that one just is ugly. The circle and everything's so bad, but
yeah, this
is an atrocious uniform.
Bad
one.
Good pick. All right, honorable mentions. What do you got, Big Ev?
So the 2011 Maryland, they went balls deep in the flag with the jerseys. They're fucking brutal. I almost took them instead. They're just a horrible, horrible jersey. This one's a big time ball knower one. I want to say they were 90s or early 2000s, but these BYU, I think I've heard them commonly referred to as bib jerseys. Think they're almost hard to Google. They're like the dark blue like BYU is, and then it literally is just on the chest. It's just white on the. Are you seeing it, Klemmer?
Yeah.
It's just white on the chest for no. Yes.
Oh, what the hell is this? These could have gone first overall.
That's so bad.
It was such a deep cut. I was almost just holding it for the honorable mention. I know no one was going to take it. And if someone did, I would have tipped my cap.
Oh my God.
They are a putrid. And Dave, the back is just normal. There's no if you looked at just the back of the jersey, you wouldn't think, you'd be like, oh, those are normal.
Oh yeah.
Just normal navy blue.
What I mean? Just not great, but fine, whatever.
That's awesome.
They refer to it as bibs. The UFC.
They could have gone 1-1.
Why are you bibs?
Did they take the team out to a seafood restaurant in their jerseys, and when they put the bibs on, they're like, those look good?
They went and got some Mariscos.
And that's another team. I think BYU, their normal ones are
pretty sharp.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. No, they have good uniforms. I like BYU. And the last one I'll say is, they never wore these in an actual game, but they did it for a spring game, so I wanted to bring it up. The UCF had these QR code jerseys.
I saw that, yeah.
That are fucking awful. But I'm 99.9% sure they never wore them in an actual game.
I think that was to help their NIL fund or something. You could be on TV and be I want to give that kid $20. Let me scan it, which is actually kind of good idea.
Yeah, but they just looked bad. But again, it was a spring game. But that was for honorable mention.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Clemmer?
Yeah. I didn't. The 2015-16 Wizards alternate. I didn't want to have two Wizards on mine. This is a stripe that goes down and then goes right before it hits their crotch. It then takes a quick turn. These are, and it also has the sleeves that Eddie likes so much. The 2015-16 Wizards alternate it's a red alternate. It is horrific. That stripe is just abysmal. And then my other honorable mention is the 2004 Padres road uniforms, the blue. The Padres are yellow and brown. That's what they should be. That's what they always are. When they went to that navy blue, it's so boring and bland. It's that's not who you are. You're turning your back on your identity. But I didn't think I can get enough. I didn't think those were strong enough to go. That's why I picked them for honorable mention.
All right, Chief, any love?
Yeah, I think Columbus. Pick one of their jerseys. There's a lot of bad hockey jerseys through the year. I think Columbus is one of them. Vancouver Canucks have this black one that has red and yellow stripes that make a big V, but it goes all the way down to
horrible
dick.
That was on a lot of the list too.
Yeah, that's an all-time bad one. And then the Dallas Stars had an alternate that looks like, remember in health class and they would show you a cross section of the female reproductive system? That's the logo, and then it's black, green, red,
they had
gold.
A uterus on their jersey?
They had a uterus, yeah.
Oh,
here, look at that. Look at that.
That looks like a uterus.
Correct.
I was just joking.
Yeah.
It looks like a uterus.
Some fallopian tubes too.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh my God.
That looks like a fucking uterus.
That's atrocious.
Yeah. And I don't even know what it's supposed to be.
I can't tell from
It's
here.
like half a map and
Half
maybe
bowl.
a cow head or something. That's fucking weird.
It's weird. Dave.
So when I flipped a coin, it was down to these two. Emily, if you could pull these up, we don't need to put it in the thing or anything, but the current Texas A&M basketball uniforms, did anybody see these? It's literally a gray T-shirt with a T on the chest, like on one chest, and that is literally it. But I couldn't find enough to see if it was like troll posts or.
We'll have to insert.
Type in new uniform.
You can't.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Let me look it up. Texas A&M. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
They like had a whole unveiling of them in.
It's like they forgot the rest.
Yeah, don't unveil that.
How? I mean, in the age of social media and everything, like you're gonna get trashed for putting that out there, right?
Yeah, and it's almost like that would make more sense if they just put A&M as opposed to just a T.
A T, yeah. It's just, I mean,
a million T schools,
and you're not known as.
You're not
UT.
Correct.
You're A&M.
Yeah.
These are something like these are horrible, but too new. I don't even know if they're wearing them or not. They were unveiled in February of this past year, so maybe they're coming this year. I don't know, but they're really bad. That's all I got. And the current Titans uniforms.
Titans are always bad too.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got a few more. I just have Jags down here. I don't know. They've had a bunch. I don't like the current Raptors. I think those are pretty bad. They're kind of like the Bucks jerseys you drafted.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of weird triangles and shit like that. Or corners, I should say. I feel like the Panthers have fucked up their powder blue at times. Like they have a weird, or I don't know if it's
Carolina.
Yeah, it's more like a teal or like they've had some weird.
Those.
Not there's a specific one I'm talking about that obviously nobody could see, but I'm trying to describe it. And the last one, I just feel like the Arizona Cardinals have never nailed it. I don't know.
You're right. They haven't.
I don't know what they could do, but they've never nailed it. I've always thought like that's the worst.
It's like
team branding.
It's a very boring uniform, and then when they try to like spice it up, they suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what their problem is? That they came over from St. Louis. They were the St. Louis Cardinals football team.
Chicago Cardinals too.
And like they never changed the name, and they kind of kept the colors. Like they never really when they got to Arizona, they never really had their own identity. And I feel like they're kind of still like looking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And they're a loser franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I'll read them off. We'll vote someone out, and we'll get out of here. First up, Klemmer, 1976 White Sox, 1994 Brewers alternate, Great Britain WBC, 94 Cavs Whites, 06 Wizards Gold alternate, White Sox Dave, 2019 Michigan State, Jaguars Color Rush, 2014 Buccaneers, I should say, 2009 Canadian Stripes, Yellow Dolphins Color Rush, Chief Notre Dame Pinstripes, Mustard Yellow Predators, Broncos AFL Throwbacks, Orange Anaheim Ducks, Georgia Silver Uniforms, Eddie Red Diamondbacks, Steelers Bumblebees, Baylor Highlighter, Light Blue Thrashers, Spurs Digital Camo, Big Ev Navy Packers Throwbacks, 1999 Pittsburgh Pirates, Alligator Florida Alternates, Warrior Short Sleeves, Eagles Powder Blue. I think everyone are pretty good.
Yeah, this is it's a hard vote.
It is. Huh. All right. Have you got someone down?
You want me to send it to you or just say it?
You could just say it.
I said Klemmer just because I like the Cavs one. That's really the only reason.
Okay. Klemmer, who you got?
I said Chief,
Okay.
just because some of his I didn't find to be awful. But everyone out there had a good draft.
One for Klemmer, one for Chief. Chief, to you.
I'm really having a hard time. I'll vote for you. I don't think Baylor's are that bad.
I too voted for Chief, his first pick. Notre Dame, it's not good, but it's not like first round awful, horrible. There's plenty worse.
I was between Chief and Klemmer, and I went Klemmer. So it's a tie right now between Chief and Klemmer. Emily, that puts you in the hot seat.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you want me to read them off again?
Wait, I have them written down.
Okay.
I got to think. Between Chief and Klemmer?
Yeah. That's a good one for you.
One of us we work with every day.
I'm sorry, Chief.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's because of the Ducks. I love the Ducks logo. So, like, even though the colors are bad, like, it's one of the best logos, I think.
Emily, I also thought of voting for myself, so everyone's fine.
All right.
Thanks. Thank God.
This was actually like, Eddie, usually when we do these, you have horrible drafts. You actually did like a decent job here.
No, it's because usually I have you on with that runt Tommy Scabelli, and he's not on for you to.
He is a runt.
To follow the leader on.
Tommy.
I follow on Tommy?
Tommy Two Blondes?
Tommy Two Blondes, yeah. All right, boys, this was fun. Actually, like, we had more in-depth Jersey talk than I might have thought originally. So good stuff.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.